Hey, great to see you. And finding balance in chaos seems to be the focus of the day. So there's been more than several of you that have reached out and are really getting slapped in the face with having to face old modalities that are no longer working or old ways of being that may not have served you that are coming up in front of your face for you to see. For me, literally, I was down on the ground on my knees this week, sobbing because I felt like I just couldn't stand up anymore. I could not stand up. And a piece of this is the energies and the frequencies shifting, and the way that business on earth is done is in the midst of disruption. But how do we find balance within this chaos? How do we find assurance? How do we reassure ourselves and maybe loved ones as well? So that's what today's video is about. And for me, the balance comes once again from going within. So there have been plenty of days that I've sat on the meditation cushion to breathe quietly and silently and regroup because I can't work my way out of the feelings of insecurity or anger or rage or injustice or fear of the future. And I can't exercise my way out of it. And I can't, you know, rapidly check social media and incessantly check it to shift my mood or, just feel like I'm connecting. So balance for me comes when I realize the stuff on the outside, the messaging from the outside. I need to turn it all off or down, and I need to go inside to trust the messaging that's coming to me from within, because that's where my power is. That's where my strength is. And that's where yours is too, regardless of how we've been schooled, what we've been fed, what we've been taught to do for safety and soothing. Yeah, surprise, the jig is up. Balance comes authentically from going inside, finding your heart and finding that wee bit of light that's in there and going into that light and trusting it and breathing, and you'll feel a settling. For me, it happens fairly quickly if I'm able to settle. But to really understand that the answers, yet again, are within me, they are not outside of me. And no matter what I do to get the accolades from the outside in, the balance is always going to come from living from the inside out. And I think that's where a lot of the struggle comes, certainly for me and probably for you. You think that it's going to be fixed, quote unquote, if we could only modulate some aspect of our exterior reality. And the truth is that we are powerful creators beyond your realization, beyond my realization, beyond our recognition, because it's not how we've been trained to think. It's not been how we've been trained to live and experience our reality. We've been shoved in cubicles, we've been shoved in boxes, we've been taught to go with the status quo, and that is breaking apart. And that's where a lot of the fear is coming from. And that's also where a lot of chaos is coming from. But when we return to the understanding that we are powerful, we have a mission, we have purpose, we have reason, and we start to unravel the crap that is holding us back from that truth, a lot of which is coming from the inside of us, from negating our own heart space, from negating that little one that's in there, that's got incredible steerage powers and incredible manifestation abilities and incredible wisdom. If we can just get quiet and go back to that piece of us that reality, we are capable of incredible things. So that is what I've been relying on to find the balance. Going within, even though I think it's going to come by some external action. No, I keep reminding myself it's got to come from within. And this is different in and of itself. This is change, and this brings up fear and insecurity. And I have to soothe that piece of myself to understand this is the way to safety and soothing. Rely on my own sovereignty, what I believe in, and take action from there. I'll give you a really quick example. Um, Many of us feel powerless, powerless in many different ways, but there was someone that was recommended for a political position in a cabinet office. And I realized I was led to a website where you can actually voice your opinion and support suggested nominees. And the old me was just like, yeah, no, I don't have time for that. Or, that's not really going to help. And the new behavior was like, yeah, I want to have a voice. I want to take responsibility. I don't trust that whoever I voted for, black, white, red, whatever, is going to take care of me any longer. They are no longer my mentor, my parent to measure up to. No, it's me. I have to make a voice. So I signed up for that website. I created a username and a password. And I went to that person that was nominated and I put in a vote for them, and I put in comments on why this is so different. I was always one, oh, let other people take care of that. No, no, it's time to express my point of view, and not expressing my point of view and remaining with the status quo and feeling like I didn't have an impact or feeling like I couldn't manifest has kept me in some pretty dark, narrow spaces. And I'm choosing to live as expansively as the Montana sky that's behind me. And I know you can too. So I just want to put a plug in for that this week. Please go to the site. Awaken to Your Inner Power is there. It's a free course that will help you, give you some practical tools for living as we go through this transformative period. That's absolutely incredible. And yeah, I just encourage you to be brave and to face up to the fear and reach out for support when you need it, but think about going within to find it as well. So take good care, and I'll see you next time.